Great day, great day, great day to you. What a wonderful opportunity it is to be able to come in this moment, come in this time, and have a chance to sit with you for a second, right? You know, they say check on your strong friends. Because your strong friends, they go through as well. They go through because life is life for everybody. It may look different on how they proceed forward, but it's the same thing. They feel the same pain. They go through the same difficulties. Yeah, check on your strong friends. I say that to say I woke up this morning real heavy, just heavy. I was thinking about my friend Shanka. We met at Fisk University, and Shanka and I became the best of friends. Yeah. Good brothers and sisters. That was my girl. Shanka always desired to be on the stage and to sing, to use her voice, to echo the gift into the earth that God had blessed her with. Yeah. She had that opportunity. She had that opportunity to be able to use her voice and for the world to hear her voice. Yep. She'll call me and say, "Hey, D." But she'll call me Rev. Rev, you know I'm in the movie. I said, "What? You're in the movie? Well, that's good." "Yeah, I'm in the movie. I didn't even know I was actually in the movie that I was actually in." "What?" And at the time, I didn't know the level or the caliber of the movie that she was in. She was in the movie of the story, the portrayal of Elvis. She was on the soundtrack as well. She sung the song with Doja Cat. And so she'll tell me step by step, process by process. And she was so excited about that thing. She said, "Rev, I'm down at the studio and I'm doing different things." And she said, "You know what? They had the nerve to ask me, did I want to actually play Big Mama Thornton?" I said, "What?" She said, "Yeah, Rev, I gotta go to Australia to film it because at this time we were dealing with COVID. They wasn't doing any filming here in the States like they're doing now. They were doing it elsewhere in different countries. And so she said, I have to go to Australia. And so when she got to Australia, she called me. She said, "Rev, you know when they picked me up? They picked me up from my Section H apartment building in the limousine." I said, "What? Go ahead, girl." And she said, "I got to the airport and got on the plane and realized that I was in first class." She said, "That felt good. That felt good." I said, "Go ahead." She said, "Rev, I'm having the time of my life. I've never experienced anything like this before. It's like a dream come true." So she filmed the movie. She came back to the States and she said, "Rev, you know, I filmed the movie and I did the soundtrack. Now they want me to go to this festival called Coachella." I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, it's out there in Cali, in the desert." I will be performing with Doja Cat. I said, what? She said, yeah. She said, I'm singing my song out there with Doja Cat. She was so excited. Excited that life had finally met her dream. Life had come to a place where her dream has now come true. And she's out there at Coachella, a place that she probably couldn't have gotten by herself. But just by the grace of God, opportunity met her and afforded her the chance to be able to do this on the big stage. She said they gave me some shoes that cost more than probably my whole wardrobe. She said they said I can keep the shoes. I said, go ahead, girl. Yeah, go ahead. She did that. She was so excited. She came home. And that night, the night before she transitioned, we were talking on the phone, probably around 11 p.m. She said, Rev, I finally can get to the place where I can provide for my children. I can wake up and have bacon, eggs, and grits on the table for my children, biscuits for my children. God has provided me with the resources to be able to do it now. I miss my friend. Yeah. Only to wake up the next morning to get a call from my dear brother Tracy to tell me that Shanka has transitioned. I said, what? I was just on the phone with her at 11 o'clock last night. What do you mean? She transitioned. At the time, she had a daughter that was only 2 or 3 years old. She had a son that was, I think, 10 years old at the time. What do you mean, transitioned? She's dead, man. What? I miss my girl Shanka, a friend, a sister, one that meant what she said and said what she meant. And we went back and forth with that thing. She wasn't going to say too many things that she meant to me without me saying what I meant. My girl Shanka. I miss my friend. Yeah.